Hello class 7, it is your civics class. We have already discussed the topic democracy in our offline classes, but right now I am going to give a further illustrations about the full concept of democracy in 4 parts. Number 1, types of democracy, significances of democracy, history of democracy, and views about democracy. We know that democracy is the most acceptable political or administrative structure of this world. Democracy is not started today. It had been started more than 6 to 8 to 10,000 years ago in the ancient Rome. We know that the Roman people were believing in self-freedom, liberty, equality. So according to this, they were the first people who did start the first democratic concept, that was direct democracy. So in the case of types of democracy, we are getting the first type, direct democracy. What is direct democracy? Direct democracy means people were allowed to choose their representatives directly. Why? Because at that time there were city-states, C-I-T-Y, C-T-A-T-E-S. There were city-states, and these states had very small population like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, maximum 10,000. So this kind of small population were allowed to choose their representatives directly, not like today's. Why? Because today's democracies are indirect democracy, where people are choosing their representatives indirectly by secret ballots. Right now there is no ballots because we are going to use technology, that is, we are going to use EVM machines. EVM machine concept I will give in later, not now. Just I am going to give to take one example, that what was the difference between ancient time and present democracy. Present democracy is technology based democracy, and ancient democracy was manual labor based. Why? Because at that time people were choosing their representatives according to their knowledge, their faith, their accountability, their responsibility. Means direct must-to-must contact. Here we are going to use technology. I may or may not know all the representatives, but by technology, by media information, I may able to know the every aspect of every representative. That is a different story I am going to discuss about direct democracy. In direct democracy, people were allowing to choose their representatives directly. It was first held in Rome and Athens. These were known as city-states like Rome, Athens, Sparta, such and such, all these things. And you may know the name of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. They were all great people at that time who were conceptualizing the concept of democracy in the form of direct version of democracy. So, in the first class where we are going to discuss about democracy, we have conceptualized today the concept of city-states, the concept of types of democracy. One, we have got direct democracy, another we have got indirect democracy. Indirect democracy means proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote. I will not discuss it now. I am just going to say 2 types, direct and indirect. I am giving stresses on direct. Why? Because this kind of direct democracy of ancient Rome ultimately did give the birth of aristocracy or oligarchy, democracy, monarchy, slavery, such and such and such, all these things. That will be discussed later. Most likely you could remember in my first classes I had told that the social system is a circular system. From primitive to slave to feudal to capitalist to communist to communitarian society, it is going to be revolved in a circular motion. That is something different we could remember from your class copies that I have told already you. But today I am just going to discuss about the state of direct democracy. So what is direct democracy? From this class we are going to get direct democracy means where people are going to get their representatives by their personal and direct choice, will and wishes. Thank you very much. In the next class, we will discuss the other parts like type, significances, history and views. Thank you very much.